The advocacy part of MSF resonates with me, that MSF is willing to speak out when there are injustices or when there are things that are going wrong and the world doesn't know about. To be honest, as a psychologist, every human has needs, and every person in this world actually just needs to be supported and cared for. The differences though between private work and the MSF context is that the people in the private world where they can access healthcare, they're seen and they're supported and they're cared for. Whereas with MSF, our mandate is to go and find those groups and see those groups that have been overlooked. I was working in the xenophobia camp in Chatsworth in Durban. So we came up with quite a quick plan, and we decided that we needed to teach stress management skills, and we needed to help them with their distress tolerance, because it was a very pressurized place that they're in. And so I arrived with full intention of running this group, and they came, and these women were from all over Africa, from Kenya, from Burundi, from the DRC, and many of them had these beautiful clothes, this fabric, African fabric, and just women of such dignity. And we suddenly realized that there were absolutely no chairs, and they just sat in the dirt in these beautiful clothes. Out of all my experiences, for me, that was the most heartbreaking moment, to see these women of such dignity sitting in the mud. So we ran around and we went to go and get cardboard and plastic for them to all go and sit down, so that their outfits at least were preserved, because they had absolutely nothing. But the cool thing was that that night I could go back to the team and I could say to them, these people don't even have chairs to sit on. And off the logisticians went, and they went and got great brightly coloured stools, and we had a whole lot of these stools the next day. And next thing, the community just started to come and sit on these chairs, and the women started to braid each other's hair, and the men started to play those board games that they make. And suddenly there was this whole new community spirit starting in a really desperate place. And so it didn't stop xenophobia, it didn't change the fact that they were absolutely desperate and between a rock and a hard place, but it definitely created just a bit of community, and it was a very healing moment. And for me it was just a lesson of the power of a chair. So I am Penni Cox, I'm from South Africa, and I am MSF.